right now of deficit spending this year. And so our federal government is reaching into Social Security. We need to stop that. That's one of the reasons why we want to restore fiscal responsibility, is that we leave the Social Security Trust Fund alone. Thank you. Now, when you think about the long term, of the Social Security program, now that is something that Democrats and Republicans together are going to have to sit down and figure out. Yeah, you know, right now the program has viability through 2037. So there's going to come a time that Democrats and Republicans are going to have to work together to actually figure out to give a longer term viability to the program. But I can tell you this much: like all other major decisions in our country, that is something that all Americans need to come together to make. You know, that's the disappointing thing about the health care passage this past year. Even Senator Byrd, a Democrat from West Virginia, may he rest in peace, he said that reconciliation was never meant to be used to ram through a major piece of legislation that was done last March. We need to not do that with Social Security. Just like we did in 1983 with Senator Moynihan, a Democrat, and President Reagan, a Republican. They sat down and figured out a bipartisan way to work Social Security. That's the way we're going to work Social Security in the future. But for now, we have made a sacred pledge to the seniors of our country that we will not violate. We're going to protect that program.
Would you be in favor of raising the retirement age for Social Security?
No.
And making more about
What I've said is this. Right now, the contract that we've made with the seniors is sacred, and we need to preserve it. As to what's done in the future to extend the viability of the program, that's going to require a bipartisan agreement. And so what I'm not going to do is prejudice the negotiation and discussions about one particular thing or another. What I would tell you is this, is that Democrats and Republicans are going to have to come together and figure out a way to preserve this good program, this good American program.
I have a question about your opponent. We've been hearing about debates, and as far as I know, I know we tried to get a debate, and he won't respond. You have, but he hasn't. Is this what we're up against with Murphy? Because we don't know where he stands. He changes. We've gone to several of his town meetings, and he changes.
Well, we're going to have a debate on Thursday night. It's going to be in Glens Falls. It's going to be taped, and the entire debate is going to be available for the media. The media is going to be in the debate, and the entire debate is going to be viewable on YouTube and other venues. So you're going to have an opportunity to see it from start to finish.
Who's going to ask the questions? Is it open to the public?
This is being hosted by the Chamber of Commerce, and it's the young professionals up there in the Adirondack region. And there's a gentleman by the name of Matt Fuller, who is the moderator. And so we're very honored to be participating in that debate. And I look forward, by Friday morning, you should be able to see the results. It's going to be held in Glens Falls. And the forum is, it only holds 140 people. So what you're going to be able to watch it, though, is on the internet. You're going to be able to see the whole. We'll make sure we put it up on our website. So, but not only that, but I would think that all the media is going to make it available for the because really that's the important thing, is that all the voters in the 20th district should be able to see the positions of both candidates so that they can make an informed decision. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in today. And Craig, thanks for allowing me to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Credibility Act that just kind of went through Congress a couple days ago. Murphy has supported it. I'm wondering if you have any comments on that. The credit card accountability and credibility act that I guess it's going to like lower or put a cap on the amount of fees you would have to pay if you went over your limit. I just didn't know if you.
I want to study it a little bit.
Okay, that's cool. Great, thanks.
what specifically could you do in Congress to help the local tourist industry? I mean, this business here is relying on it. Like he told you, on entertainment and tourism. Yeah. A lot of the businesses along the river and the mountain rely on tourism.
How we can be more vocal. We can set the example. I will tell you that once elected, you can expect that our congressional office will be very involved in trying to promote the tourism in terms of public service announcements, in terms of my own statements to the media, in terms of talking to my peers in the Congress about how beautiful